Welcome everybody, we're going to talk about the winches. This is part of the Platinum DLC. Of course, if you've played on PC, you've been dealing with winches forever, because we've had them forever. But anyway, these are the new skidders and winch capable machines that come in with the Platinum DLC. Now, this is the little winch. There is a bigger one. Well, pulls a little bit more. But you can put it on 3 points, so anything 3 point. So these here, so if you look, like they'll have two. This has 2 inches, so you can pull whatever the limit is on the machine. So if it'll only pull 8 tons, and you can only pull 8 tons, it doesn't matter if you're using 1 winch or 2. And this one in here, it does have a winch line too. A lot of people probably didn't know that, but this thing here actually pulls the most weight. It pulls like 15 ton. Then you've got your twin winch lines here as well on this thing. And you got your one over here. And then this one here is the same way. You got your double winch lines, but it also has the clam bunk. So you can actually load the logs with the actual grapple into the clam bunk. And that is the fastest way to drag your logs. The winch does really good. This thing's a little underweight, I think. A little under horsepowered. But if you put them in the clam bunk, you can go really, really fast. It'll pull them pretty much as fast as the machine will go. Kind of the same way with this thing, with the John Deere. It skids really good. It's a monster. But if you can get them in this grapple, you can get 3 or... usually about 3. You could do 4, but usually you'll lose it. So 3 is pretty normal. You can pretty much pull at full speed. But if you're dragging a log along with it as well, it kind of slows you down. So we'll do a little winching demonstration here. And how this stuff works. We'll just cut a few trees down here. They got pretty long winch lines. I don't know what the limit is on them, but they're pretty long. So you can string the winch for a pretty good ways. This is a pretty big tree here. Yeah, that's a pretty big one. So we'll get these on the ground. We got us a few trees to deal with here. And then this will give us something to demonstrate, rather. So let's start with this little fella right here. So like I said, if you're on PC, this little winch back here is not really new to you. You've seen it before. Console people have never had it. I don't think so. I don't think they had it in 19. But anyway, we'll stop right there. You just walk up to your winch, and then it'll show you your controls right there. So you're gonna wanna hit that, push in your left button, your stick, and then it gives you your winch line. So then you just go ahead and, depending on the tree, this is 3.3 ton. So we're going to go ahead and attach it, and it should pull that. Now if you're standing close to the winch line, it will give you the option to actually let the winch in or let the winch out. So as you can see, we can winch it up. And now you can either walk up to it, and you can add another tree. That's what this is. This is your second. We're too far away, but if we was closer, you'd be able to attach your second, which it wouldn't work because it's already too heavy. Like I said, I don't think this winch will do very much. So once you're in here and you got them where you want, you can just literally just detach it and you're done. So that's the operation of the little one. And pretty much it doesn't matter what it is, every winch works the same. They're all the same. And like this one, it's got, like I said, it's got the twin winches in the back, which is really, really handy. Let's see, how do you and then you can actually shift in between your control groups. So now it's on it's actually on the blade. That should be the blade, yeah. So now you just hit your Y button, and then it'll start working your crane. So this here, depending on how far you're gonna drag, this is the best way to do it. It's actually get a hold of it with your crane, and carry them like that. Put them in the clam bunk, and take them with you. You kind of cheat. You could do something like we'll pick this up, and we'll put this in here. So you just drop that like that. We got this right here, and then it'll tell you to close bench. So we're gonna close it. Boom. We're locked down. That one's not going anywhere. So we've got one dragging, and then you can walk over here and you can pull your winch line out. So we're gonna take this winch, and you can just hook it like this one. Bring it right here, and just hook it up. There you go. So now what we've got is we've got one in the bunk, and then we got one and we're dragging. And you can work this out where you can actually drag them with the other winch too. I mean, that's just up to you. And then we'll do that, and then we'll just go ahead and open that detach. Let's see. So we'll do that. Let's detach that, and then we'll go ahead and hook this up like this, and we'll just slide it right now and set it down. So there's this one. Now I've used this one, the little one, and the John Deere. I have not messed with this at all, so I don't know how well it does. We'll go ahead and unfold the tractor. So that's a fairly long boom. I don't know how well the tractor's weighted out. We'll find that out right now, because this is a pretty heavy tree right here. So, pretty decent, really. I mean, that's a ton of weight, and it's hanging right on the back of the tractor, so that's pretty good. It does really, really well. So in all honesty, I don't know why you need a crane on this. I don't know. If it's just to help you move stuff, or if it's meant for loading, or I don't know. Let's see. I don't think it's gonna fit in there. Little wood thing right there. There. Or if I'll stay. What's that? Alright. So there's that. And then we will, like I said, you've got twin winches. So we got one here. And then we'll drag this one out. And then just put it right there. And there you go, you've got twin winches. So, just like that. There we go. And then should be able to detach it. I don't know, there's a way. I don't know why I can't right now. There we go. There we go. Okay. So moving on, I'm gonna get rid of this one. So that's those over there. Probably not gonna demonstrate the other tractor one over here because it's exactly like that. It's just this one's a little bit bigger machine, a little bit more of a beast. But depending on what kind of logging you're doing, and you're doing a lot of it, I highly recommend this machine right here. This thing's a monster. And it's got that huge, like I said, it's got the really big winch on it. So you can do like 15 ton. I'll go ahead and write that down. And that should be okay. Yep, that'll stay. So now what you can do with this thing, cause like I said, it's such a monster. It's come on over here on this side. And then you can take your winch line out just like that and bring it with you. So I didn't hook it up, but that just shows you what you can do. And then, like I said, you can winch them and drag them. And if you don't like the grapple, you don't got to use it because that winch will pull 4 logs. It'll pull 4 trees. So, with fairly, pretty much easy. This thing's a monster. But, so this is the new things for the Platinum. This is the new winches and the ways to drag the logs and skid them. So hopefully this helps you out. Hopefully there's something in here for you. And this all requires a Platinum DLC. So hope this helps somebody. And maybe you didn't know something had a winch or whatever it may be. Now there is one thing I will mention. I don't know of anything else, but the base game Raptor, the Prentice Raptor, the actual brush cutter, it has a winch in the back. It's always had it, but it is actually a functional winch. So there's another one if you weren't sure, didn't know. Your actual Raptor works as a really good skidder too. So hope that helps, and we'll see you in the next one.